You wake up one morning, your apartment flooded because the upstairs neighbor left their tap running all night. Water's everywhere. Your laptop is toast, your couch smells like a swamp, and your landlord just shrugs. Guess what? None of it is covered, unless you had renter's insurance. So, do you really need renter's insurance? Or is it just another monthly expense they want you to pay for no reason? Let's break it down and find out. But stay with me, because later, I'll tell you. The one situation where renter's insurance literally saves you from financial disaster, and it's a story you do not want to miss. Number 1. What even is renter's insurance? Renter's insurance is like a mini superhero for people who rent homes or apartments. It covers your personal stuff, like clothes, electronics, furniture, if it gets stolen or damaged, but it also does more. Can help if someone gets hurt in your apartment and sues you. And in some cases, it even pays for a hotel if your place becomes unlivable. Think of it like this. The landlord's insurance covers the building, but your stuff inside the apartment, that's all on you. So if there's a fire, flood, or break-in, your landlord's policy won't give you a single dollar for your ruined laptop or clothes. That's where renter's insurance steps in. Number 2. How much does it actually cost? Here's the part that surprises most people. Renter's insurance is incredibly affordable. According to the Insurance Information Institute, the average policy in the USA costs around $15 per month. That's less than a single meal at a fast food restaurant. For that small amount, you can cover thousands of dollars worth of personal property. Let's say you own a basic TV, a phone, a gaming console, some furniture, and clothes. That adds up quickly, easily $10,000 or more. Would you want to replace all of that out of pocket? Probably not. Number 3. What does it actually cover? Let's dig into what's usually included. Most renters' insurance policies cover 3 major things. First, personal property. This means your belongings are protected from risks like fire, theft, vandalism, certain types of water damage, and even some natural disasters. Second, liability coverage. If someone gets injured in your place, like they trip and break an ankle on your rug, this helps cover their medical bills or legal costs if they sue. Third, loss of use. If your apartment becomes uninhabitable, say, due to fire or plumbing damage, your policy may pay for temporary housing, food, and transportation. So no, it's not just for replacing your iPad. It's about protecting your life if things go wrong. Number 4. Real-life situations where it saves you. Let's paint a picture. Imagine you're at work and someone breaks into your apartment. They take your laptop, your camera, and your gaming console. If you don't have renter's insurance, tough luck. But with renter's insurance, you file a claim and your insurance company sends you money to replace it. Or here's another one. There's a fire in your building's kitchen that spreads smoke through the whole floor. Your clothes smell like smoke, your couch is scorched, and you can't even sleep there. Renter's insurance pays for a hotel, gives you money to replace your stuff, and helps you get back on your feet. These things happen more often than people think. Number 5. What it doesn't cover. Now let's be real. Renter's insurance doesn't cover everything. If you live in an area with frequent flooding, you'll need separate flood insurance. Same goes for earthquakes. Those are usually not included. Also, if you accidentally damage your own stuff, like drop your phone in the toilet, that's likely not covered, and it won't pay for wear and tear. So if your old toaster finally gives out, that's on you. It's also worth knowing there are coverage limits. For example, expensive jewelry or high-end electronics might not be fully covered unless you add extra protection. So read the fine print. Always. Number 6. Do landlords require it? You might be wondering, if it's optional, why do so many lease agreements bring it up? Here's the thing. Many landlords do require renter's insurance. Why? Because it protects them. 2. If your dog bites someone or your candle starts a fire and the landlord gets sued, they'd rather your insurance take the hit than theirs. And if your stuff gets destroyed in a fire and you try to blame the landlord, having your own insurance avoids that whole mess. Some landlords won't even hand over the keys until you show proof of a policy. Number 7. How much coverage do you need? This part can be confusing, but I'll make it simple. Step 1. Add up the value of your stuff. Go room by room. Laptop? Maybe $800. TV? Another $400. Clothes? Could be $2,000 or more. Furniture? Kitchen gear? Shoes? It adds up fast. If your total is around $15,000, that's your baseline for personal property coverage. Then add liability coverage, usually around $100,000 or more. This protects you if someone sues. Finally, think about loss of use coverage. If you couldn't stay in your apartment, would you need money for a hotel, food, commute? A typical renter's policy bundles these together in one plan, but always check the numbers. Number 8. How do you get a policy? Getting renter's insurance is easier than ordering a pizza. You can compare quotes online in minutes from companies like Lemonade, State Farm, Geico, or Allstate. Just enter your zip code, how much coverage you want, and answer a few questions like, do you have smoke detectors? Do you own pets? What's your apartment size? Once you've got quotes, pick the one that works best. Many companies even let you adjust your deductible. That's the amount you pay before your insurance kicks in. Higher deductible means lower monthly cost, but more out-of-pocket in an emergency. Most policies are flexible and start working immediately. Number 9. Is renter's insurance worth it if you don't own much? Maybe you're thinking, I just have a futon and a PlayStation. I don't need renter's insurance. But here's the thing. Even if your stuff isn't super fancy, it can still cost thousands to replace all at once. And liability coverage, that alone can be worth it. Imagine your dog bites someone at the park, or you accidentally leave the bathtub running and damage the apartment below. Your policy helps pay for that damage, so you're not stuck paying $10,000 or more out of pocket. Even if you live simply, you still have something to lose. Number 10. Can you bundle it with other insurance? Absolutely. If you already have auto insurance, bundling with renter's insurance often gives you a discount. Some companies knock off 10 to 25% when you bundle policies. And bundling makes managing your insurance easier. One login, one bill, one company. It's a win-win. Plus, insurance companies love loyal customers. Bundling helps you build that relationship, and it may even improve your chances of smooth claims later. Number 11. True story. Why renter's insurance saved me. Let me tell you a real story. One guy, let's call him Eric, lived in a small apartment above a bakery. He never thought much about renter's insurance, but the bakery below had an electrical fire one night, and it spread upward. Eric lost everything. His laptop, clothes, mattress, gone. But here's the kicker. He had renter's insurance. Within 2 weeks, he had a check to replace his essentials, and his policy covered his hotel for 10 nights while he searched for a new place. He paid $13 a month. That one decision saved him from going into debt. Number 12. Final thoughts. Is it right for you? Here's the big picture. If you rent your home, you're vulnerable. Your stuff isn't protected by the landlord's insurance. And even if you think you don't own much, it still adds up fast when you have to replace it all. For just a few dollars a month, renter's insurance buys you peace of mind, legal protection, and backup housing if disaster strikes. And here's the thing. Most people don't even know how exposed they are until it's too late. So before something happens, ask yourself, would you rather spend $15 a month now or $5,000 later? Number 13. What if you have roommates? This is a common question. If you live with roommates, your renter's insurance policy only covers your stuff, not theirs. So if there's a break-in and all your electronics get stolen, your policy helps you. But your roommates are on their own. Each person should get their own renter's insurance policy. It's usually not more expensive, and it avoids arguments later if something goes missing or damaged. Some companies offer joint policies, but it's rarely recommended unless you trust each other deeply. And keep in mind, if your roommate causes the damage, your insurance may not cover it. Number 14. What about college students? If your child is away at college and lives in a dorm, they may be covered under your homeowner's insurance. But if they live in an off-campus apartment, that's a different story. They need renter's insurance of their own. Think about it. Laptop, textbooks, clothes, bike. That's hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And college campuses aren't exactly crime-proof. Renter's insurance gives them protection and gives you peace of mind. Some companies even offer student discounts. Number 15. What happens when you file a claim? Let's say something happens and you need to file a claim. What should you expect? First, you contact your insurance company, usually online or by phone. They'll ask you to describe what happened, list the damaged or stolen items, and provide proof, like receipts, photos, or even credit card statements. Then, they'll process the claim and send you the money, minus your deductible. That's why it's smart to keep a home inventory. Take photos or videos of your stuff now, before anything happens. Store those in the cloud so you can access them easily if disaster strikes. It saves time and hassle later. Number 16. Does it cover theft outside the home? Here's a fun surprise. Renter's insurance might follow you outside your apartment. If your laptop is stolen from your car or your bike is stolen from the rack at the park, some policies still cover it. This is called off-premises coverage. It's not unlimited and usually comes with lower limits than if it happened in your home. But it's still better than nothing. So yes, even if someone swipes your backpack at a coffee shop, you might be protected. Check your policy to be sure. Number 17. How do you choose the right insurance company? Not all insurance companies are created equal. Some offer cheaper rates, but poor customer service. Others may charge a bit more, but have glowing reviews and fast claims processing. When shopping for renter's insurance, look at financial strength ratings from AM Best or Moody's. Online customer reviews. Ease of filing claims. Discounts available, like for bundling or security systems. You want a company that's there for you when it matters most, not just one that looks good on paper. Number 18. What are deductibles and why do they matter? Every renter's insurance policy has a deductible. That's the amount you have to pay out of pocket before your insurance kicks in. Let's say your deductible is $500. If your stolen bike is worth $800, you'll get a check for $300. Lower deductibles mean you'll get more back in a claim, but you'll pay more every month. Higher deductibles mean a cheaper monthly bill, but more risk for you. It's all about balance. Pick a deductible you can actually afford if the worst happens. Number 19. Can renter's insurance improve your credit or finances? Renter's insurance itself doesn't directly impact your credit score, but protecting your belongings and avoiding massive out-of-pocket expenses does protect your financial health. One break-in or apartment fire can put someone thousands of dollars in debt. With renter's insurance, you avoid tapping into credit cards or emergency savings, and that helps keep your credit score strong, your budget balanced, and your goals on track. Number 20. Should you review your policy every year? Absolutely. Life changes, and your coverage should change with it. Maybe you bought a new laptop or upgraded your home office setup. Maybe you moved to a bigger place. Each year, check if your policy still matches your lifestyle. It takes just a few minutes, but could make a world of difference if you ever need to file a claim. Many people forget to do this, and they end up underinsured. What's the one item in your home you absolutely couldn't afford to replace right now? Let me know in the comments below.